Hello, my lovelies. I'm Ginny O, the author with no last name, and today I want to go over the branding of Paleo Pines. We have not done a branding video in a while. So, first off, before we delve deeply into it, oh my god, take a look at this website. How beautiful is this? We've got butterflies floating around, and there should be that dinosaur running back. Yeah, here's that dinosaur and running around in the background, and we got leaves falling down. Oh wow, this is so pretty. I can feel the atmosphere of the game already. This is, I mean, a perfect type of opener when you pull up a website for a video game and you get this the first thing, you know precisely what type of game you're getting. You're right in the mood of the game. Okay. So, once again, here's my disclaimer. I am talking about the marketing of the game. The marketing of the game does not mean it's a value judgment on whether the game is going to be a good game or a bad game. Good games can have horrible marketing, and bad games can get really great marketing. So marketing is not an indicator whether or not the game is going to be enjoyable, it's going to be fun, it's going to be immersive. It's just an indication of how well the people are selling their game. So what is Paleo Pines trying to sell us? So what is a brand? Okay? As usual, a brand is a particular product or image given a name and sold through distinctive design. Okay? And we have, what are we trying to say with our game? Who are we trying to say it to? And how do we convey it visually? So every brand has a genre, a target market, a visual aesthetic, and a core value or theme that they try to sell through a fantasy tagline, and then they use mechanics to fit that theme. So a good brand is going to have some sort of new world for you to play in, an intriguing story, and maybe new unseen game mechanics or old mechanics being mixed up in new ways. Sometimes you don't want to reinvent the wheel. Sometimes you just want to take a couple wheels and put them on a new cart. Okay? So, I'm not sure how organized this video is going to be, but I want to go over Paleo Pines webpage and their Steam page, because that's mostly what they've got. I mean, we could go over their Instagram, but that's not really something that I'm interested in doing in, on a short 20-minute video. So let's take a look at this page, and first off, let's look at the logo. The logo is right up here on top of the web page, Paleo Pines, and it's on this piece of wood, and it has a dinosaur on top of it, carved out on top of it, that is the game's mascot, Lucky. So, I don't remember what type of dinosaur Lucky is. I'm sure maybe the Steam page will tell us. And underneath it is the tagline, the Dino Valley. So right away, we know that here we are, Paleo Pines. Now, to me, Paleo Pines sounds like a farm name or a ranch name, but we know it's going to have dinosaurs, and it's going to be in some type of valley, so maybe there's going to be some type of exploration in this game, and because Paleo Pines sounds kind of like a ranchy name, maybe there's going to be some farming. Now, this game comes out in September, and they have a demo out right now, so if you have a Windows 10 computer, lucky you, you can try to play the game. So as we scroll down, first off, we're going to have the Lucky plushie. Oh, by the way, if you scroll up, you can build Lucky in paper. They've got like a PDF you can build Lucky with. So, you know, Lucky is a very important part of this game. I'm going to assume that the story is revolving around Lucky. So here we've got this Lucky plush. They want you to buy the Lucky plush and help them make more money to, you know, say the game's a success. But here we go. Down here, they're telling us in these big letters in green and white with the pictures of the dinosaurs coming out of it. Yes, lots of dinosaurs everywhere. That what the game is about. So we're going to go on a dino quest and create a dino sanctuary, and we're going to befriend dinosaurs and, you know, dino ranching and explore landscapes and befriend communities, okay? So, and what we have here is they have these adjectives, you know, cozy and enchanting and charming. So that's what they're trying to convey to us, that we're coming to this enchanting, charming, and cozy kind of warm world where, you know, we're going to have fun exploring the landscape and, you know, befriending dinosaurs, solving a mystery, you know, some sort of quest, and, you know, building our own ranch with our own dinosaurs. And now you're going like, oh, here we go, we've got another farm life sim game. And, you know, there's nothing wrong with life farm sim game. And oh, here's the twist. The twist for Paleo Pines is that you're doing it on dinosaurs. They are plugging into this kind of dinosaur craze. So now looking at these, you know, pictures that they're giving us, this one with the rainbow reminds me of Catamaran Damacy. So already I have this like idea that I'm going to be running around collecting things, or, you know, here we've got a picture of them showing how you're going to build places for your ranch and, you know, befriending the dinosaurs and riding the dinosaurs. So, and, you know, got a newsletter that you can sign up for, but look, it's more than just the newsletter section, but look at the background. Look how beautifully detailed the trees are, and look how beautifully detailed that dinosaur is, and how nice the water looks, and the varieties of greens, and how pleasant the colors are. You know, it makes you want to come into this world, you know, it makes you want to like dive into it. You know, it's not harsh on the eyes or anything. And so then we got some more orange, and then down here it says E for everyone. So what we have for our genre is a kind of life sim, cozy farming game with dinosaurs, and what they're trying to do is they're trying to bring in everybody, and they're using these very tonal oranges and greens, and they've got these beautiful blues on their webpage to kind of enforce this type of thing that, and the wood things, it's all rustic, it's very, you know, I don't know, it's very cozy exploration core, I guess, lumberjack core, you could call it. So everything is, things don't necessarily blend with each other, but they complement each other. All these wide variety of colors and tones without being bright or overly harsh or garish, okay? So that really helps make it feel charming and feel cozy in this new world that we're exploring with dinosaurs. Okay, so we know the genre is, you know, so we covered genre, we covered target market. So what is the visual aesthetic? Now, this visuals aesthetic, I really, you know, say is what a lot of people might call it is the dreaded low poly aesthetic. So let's see if we can get this to be any bigger. So a lot of people would call this low poly animation. I really want to beg to differ on this one because looking at this, it kind of is really misleading, this type of thing. There's a very painterly visual aesthetic to it that's also cartoony, and it's very round, so it's very friendly, and you can, you know, it's like it's very, just looking at the, even looking at the dinosaurs, they're very, very painterly effects with the, you know, it looks like, you know, a kid had a dinosaur model and they painted it with stripes and little dots, and you know, it's just very, very childlike, but in that approachable way. So I would be very wary of calling this low poly. I would like be more like it's more cartoony. It's three-dimensional cartoony, more, but it's not plasticky in that way like Fortnite is or Barbie is. It's very, I don't know, I could feel like children could get toys of these and they would just love just playing with these toys. Like the dinosaurs are coming in different colors and they're coming, you know, and they're textured, they have very subtle textures to them. There's lots of flowers around. You can make play sets out of this. And looking at this character, you know, the head is very rounded. They could be a boy or a girl without too much changes to them. You can change the color of their hair, change the color of their eyes, obviously, or their skin. So it's not, I don't really want to call it low poly, even though especially if you're looking at the backgrounds here, it can look kind of low poly. But it's very childlike. There's very much a sense of wonder. It's very much like you're playing with a play set. Something that can, you know, as an adult, if you were going to play this game, it's like you're indulging your inner child. So it's very welcoming. Okay, it's a very welcoming art style because it is distinct without being off-putting. Okay, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I mean, look at that face! Isn't he so cute? I want to pet him. I mean, even the dinosaurs are very friendly. They have big eyes, which is very important, and they're very rounded shapes. And apparently, the dinosaurs do like different jobs. So let's go back and take a look at some of this stuff in action with the videos. They're having a play video through video here. So I don't want to use this entire video. Sorry. They're showing you in this video certain amounts of gameplay where, yes, you're using the dinosaurs to water your fields. You're using the dinosaurs to break up rocks and break up the logs, and you're using dinosaurs to, you know, open up places to explore, etc. And you can, yeah, we're at the customize. So the dinosaurs aren't just there, you know, or you're not playing as a dinosaur, you're not trying to kill the dinosaurs, you're making the dinosaurs your friends to help you on your ranch. This really appeals to me as a creative. I really want to see games where, you know, you're cooperating and the mechanics are for cooperation. If there was like a multiplayer of this game where, you know, you had your group of friends and you could create a group of ranches and you have to work together to do things, like, I think that they'd be able to pull it off with the cooperative stuff, just seeing how they're doing, how you have to befriend the dinosaurs and stuff like that. But there's just, a lot of very cozy looking, for your collectible people. It's like can see they're showing us a lot of different areas that, there are a lot of places that we've seen a rainforest, we've seen an autumnal forest. Maybe I've seen, there's this screenshot here of like a mesa desert. So there's people who are going to like that. Who like to explore different areas. But one thing I did want to point out that I thought was kind of very important. I love how they make the, this is also really cool here. They've made these little bulletin boards here on the Steam page where they're putting in the pictures with their calls to action here, the exploring enchanting landscapes. They've made them look kind of like a switch, but they've made the switch out of wood with the bark and the in the wood behind the picture. So that's really actually kind of important and a good way of doing it to show, your brand, to show how your rustic coziness of your brand is going to carry through in your marketing there. So good job. But down here, we have this little gif of her riding Lucky around, and I want you to notice that in the background we have these rocks, but as this gif comes back around, we're going through a fence, and it looks like the stone fence is made out of the rocks. So there's a lot of consistency in the game. Things that you look at in the game, you're going to be using to make stuff with, and you're going to be able to tell what you made it out of. Other people might not find this important. I do. I like consistency. But again, so they had this up here where they gave you this Paleo Pines with all the embark on your quest, create your dino sanctuary. Then they give us a really small explanation, and then they come back down here again and they give a bigger, longer explanation of using the same words of embark on your dino quest and create your cozy dino sanctuary and discover and befriend dinosaurs. So you've got the short version for people who are only going to take about 10 seconds to decide on the game, with pictures. And then you've got your longer version for people who are going to take more time and really delve into, because they love farming games, and really delve into the game. That's important marketing, to be able to do this in a really short elevator pitch type thing, and then in a longer, not quite so elevator pitch thing. So a longer pitch here. And again, they're using like these wood in the backgrounds with the plants, so everything is consistent and it's all using the same colors. And the colors, as you can see, they're writing on this gif, they're writing on a dinosaur that's kind of golden in tone, and it matches the golden in tone of both the UI for the game and for their marketing materials here with Befriend a Charming Community. Their little titles here. So that is also very important. They're providing a consistent color scheme. So when I'm looking through all of this, what it is also reminding me of is Calico. And I know people are going to be like, ugh, you just love Calico. No, very rarely do you see, a game where you have mounts that aren't horses. So, I could see this game being redone with cats, or something, or dogs, or something like that. So it's reminding me of Calico. It's reminding me of Katamari Damacy. It's also reminding me of Paleo, which is an upcoming community massive multiplayer online RPG game that I did a branding video about a year or so ago, and they're getting closer to beta, which is cool. But another thing I really want to notice in this background is that the pinks and the yellows of the trees are really super pale, But I noticed in videos of them playing throughout the day that the colors will get like more saturated as the day goes on in the sunset. So that's really cool. I'm just, when I watch this stuff, I see all these little really cool details put in by the dev team. So who is the dev team? I meant to do this first, but here we are at 20 minutes, so who is the dev team? The dev team is Italic Pig. So there are 14 people on this dev team, and they're from Belfast, or near Belfast, and in Northern Ireland. And over here, up here in the corner, which is kind of cut off on my screen, is the game lead. The lead developer over here is Miss Nina. She's in charge. She's the game director. And down here, where you can see my pointer, this guy giving you the thumbs up with the beard, this is Kevin. He is the lead writer. Now, before I did this video, I was just watching a live stream for the developers. Hildy and Nona were also in there. I think Hildy and I think Nona is this one. So there's 14 people, and they are all very passionate about the game, obviously, and they really like, they really love what they're doing, and they're really exciting to see what other people were going to do with the game. But it's always encouraging to me when I see that there's a lead writer on the team, because to me that means that they are taking care to have different game types covered by their game. So there's going to be people, because it's a kind of a sandboxy game, there's just going to be people who are going to want to run around and befriend dinosaurs and, do the ranch. And then there are going to be people who are going to be really interested in figuring out, what this dino quest is about. What unravel the island's lost history with your dino pal Lucky, who apparently is the last of his kind. Nobody's seen others of Lucky, so you got to go find other types like Lucky. So it was really encouraging to me that they're taking care of our explorers, they're taking care of people who want to build things and customize things, and they're taking people who want to solve puzzles and stuff like that. So, because apparently befriending the different dinosaurs is like different puzzles. I live across from a fire station. This happens. And so when I am watching videos for this game, or even watching the live stream of the game, I get pulled in by the marketing. They say they're cozy, they say they're charming, they say that the townsfolk are mysterious, and when I am watching the game, when I'm watching the animations of the dinosaurs, the one that was just spraying the water, and this part really reminds me of Paleo, because the cat did that too. But when they say it is cozy, and they say it is charming, and they're saying, there's quirkiness and it's mysterious, and look at the dinosaurs doing the little emotion exclamation points like that you used to see in like cartoons and anime. I feel it when I am watching the videos and looking at the GIFs and looking at the screenshots. I feel that the game is cozy. I feel that it's charming. I feel that it's quirky. I feel like I would want to spend a lot of time in this game, discovering things and learning about the different dinosaurs and wanting to collect everything. Oh my god, I have just this terrible collection issue. Like, I want every single item as long as it fits my aesthetic. Like, I would be like, oh no, I have to have 3 different saves so I can have 3 different aesthetics when I'm playing the game. So I feel like they did a really good job on not only making it, stand out from other farm sims, because dinosaurs, oh my god, like, okay, sure, in Garden Paws I can be, I can be a bear or something or like that, but here I can befriend dinosaurs. Yes, let me befriend dinosaurs. That is so cool. So I feel that their marketing has done their branding has done really well based on what keywords keep coming up over and over. Cozy, you know, enchanting, charming. Now, these words in the cozy space kind of are overused, but you know, there's only so many words in the dictionary. What you're gonna do? So I think that looking at Paleo, their website and the Steam site, they have done a very good job on showcasing their brand. That, you know, they want to be charming, and I'm going to call it, it is charming. They want to be cozy. They want to be, you know, maybe a little mysterious, you know, quirky. And they've done a very good job at that. So if you're going to be like trying to say, study up, you know, you're on, look at how they incorporated the colors from their game into their marketing materials. Look at how, you know, they made the picture frames here look like a switch, and, you know, but a switch made of wood, you know, and they weren't too on the nose, but you can tell what it is just kind of by looking at it. I mean, okay, you're like, it's a rounded off rectangle. Yeah, well, that's what a switch is. So, you know, it's with the wood being rustic, with even the name Paleo Pines is, you know, oh, paleontology, the Paleolithic era. I mean, pines, trees, exploring woods, forests, and just look at the, you know, the logo has the pines on it too, you know, with the dinosaur in front of it and some flowers. It's all very rustic, it's all very cozy. The colors are rustic and cozy, and they're not garish. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'm so tired of pastel games. Pastel games are a lot easier on your eyes than, in some ways, than if they do what Paleo Pines has done and done a lot of variety, because there's a lot of tonals in this game, which is good. It's not just pastel, it's tonal. That's important. You know, you got the different tonals. So, it brings everything together to create a consistent and successful marketing campaign between their website and their Steam page. And I'm sure they have wonderful stuff on their Instagram as well. And also, you know, you can own a plushie, and you can build Lucky out of a piece of paper. Come on. Isn't that fun? I don't know what this Dino Journal is. Oh, the Dino Journal is telling you about the different dinos. Oh, of course it is. That's awesome. Okay, so you can go to their website and you can learn about the different dinos. Isn't that so cute? See, I should have come here first. So, and the different dinos pictures are like the ones they've got in the game. So you will have a chance to know, you know, look at what some of what the game is going to require before you can even play it. Look at that. Oh my god. That is so cute. So, honestly, I wish I had a Windows 10 computer because I would want to so play this game. I find myself probably spending way too much time in it. But I think they've done like I said, I think they've done a really good job, and you can learn a lot from what they've done. You know, and just to put it into perspective, that they use this kind of tonal orange and a tonal green, whereas Paleo is also using some of the same words, but they use like a deep ochre and like not a raspberry purple. Yeah, like a raspberry. No, like a no, that's not mulberry. It's like they use a darker purple to convey kind of the same things. So you can have a similar branding, you know, words, and similar, you know, what you're trying to convey, you know, is community and cozy and whatever, but using slightly different colors. So that's really important. So if you want to compare Paleo to Paleo and look Paleo Pines and see, you know, and you're like, I want to make a some type of cozy thing that is available to everybody, take a look at it, because you know, the orange and the green here are very gender neutral colors, just like the teal and the deeper purple. The teal is a very gender neutral color, and the deeper purple, well, not technically gender neutral, will come, it appeals to a lot more people than just, you know, girls. You know, it's not that like lavendery girly color. Let's do Paleo real quick. Let's just take a look at that real. Or unless, you know, they've changed the, yes, they've changed the website on me. What do you know? Now they're using blues. Go figure. That'll teach me. But before they were using these greens and dark purples. Now they're using lots of blue and cream. Go figure. But anyway. That's what I get for not checking it in over a year. But if you really want to look at the different, you know, see what two game companies are using the same type of cozy, painterly type of effects to do, you know, for brands that are doing somewhat similar things, go ahead and compare Paleo and Paleo Pines, you know, they're to each other. And one thing I do hope that the game does have is they have this on their pictures in the background over here. Let me find it towards the end. They have this rainbow windmill over here, and I really hope that's in the game because that is so cute. Anyway, thank you for listening. Take care of yourselves, my lovelies. Bless, stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Whee! And that was Paleo Pines!